Other ones, first time get started are needed being unapologized because yesterday being ableist grant all other programs, being at the debate. They have no many time because are very busy. Are many songs that Infinity Vision are coming. Wobbly at the COVID-19 war song who let us not grant all many songs, but um, whatever. And a bigger begin apologize by so are will be working hardly. No, but have this at time yesterday were no lost time because our hard hairs being at the debate, hearing for there, no really what then our thoughts are the haters to do so, whatever. Today, the program is about just what's going on in the yesterday because, as you know, debate are so important. And by beginning right now, you must be aware who, for example, the woman being in the debate mediator, hold inevitable or so keenly and a preference by the Democratic Party. I know the mediator even shows was a neutral one, but many times they disabled and many times are obviously who, for example, out to be an actor, out to being someone with throw longer time beside at the camps and the media communication, and so many times are obviously more if looks like deeply at the videos, if you looks like deeply at the transmissions, shall beware who are hooking here and a preference by the presidency candidate that is running by the Blue Party and the Sleepy Joe. So whatever. And important is not so, not because Wobbly here have other rights to choose whatever, no, but throughout at the media or regardless throughout at the debate show scream under neutralness. Why? Because it's a mediator, no? And you may beware who, for example, let others have more chance to grant them voices and others less than the other one and do so. Are so keenly and whatever may belong at the program at the transmission in at the debate yesterday night and so are obviously no, but at the topic who being many of them topics really many of the I shouldn't granted because at the debate were at the same so time behind in at the first debate. Why? Because commonly at the same candidates were not others tools by the same themselves. They commonly have no others way to carry was the opposition are growing amongst them. Why? Because are not working just gatherer, no, and as you know, in many times are degree without the same party talk, no, and are some who shall be not great by any party, but the first topic is the virus spread. The COVID-19 are somewhat don't are worried alone by the homeland today, but through the world. Why? Because, as you know, the COVID-19 are some who the world needed fade as well in shortly time. Why? Are great acknowledgement who is on a longer holidays, not by many years, more no more than a longer holidays, but by others has been suffering longer because as you know, are not at the same and biological development from some wood and the other one. And although the vaccine being fun as well and the other treatment shall be success in someone, at the same treatment shall be done fire in others. Well, Because every single human being in the world have different, and everyone are different, and then biology, and then psyche, and as you know, the psychological development many times has been more stronger than at the same biology. No, and whatever, as you know, although at the vaccine, although at the treatment, although many other songs are very success, not every single being there in the world are the same. Such other are different and have different understanding and are different every time. And at the treatment or at the spread or at couching virus shall be different. It's like that shall respect the rulings and the protocols, but stop the spread. Why? Because maybe we are so stronger and to have at the same, for example, at the same diet, at the same fooding, at the same exercise, at the same everything we do at the same time, other are different, and the reality and our own body, our own immunological system are different. Why? Because are different beings, are to have the same temperatures, are to have living at the same environment, are to have at the same cooking, and to do so. No, and won't live on my own shall be more easier survive at the virus than others out to being at the same way, because the human beings are different. No, for many others son. No, the economic supply, the psychological strongness, and the biology by your parents. No, longer I choose I belong at the human being development. By that, the COVID-19 protocols and rulings shall respect. No, in other words, many ones are being slighted because of the virus, but it's not at the will be by the president to take at the White House holds up. Why? Because Sleepy Joe, for example, in the debate, grown amongst the President Donald him are the wealthy because of the COVID-19 deaths. But as you know, for example, the spread shall be dampened if no worse following more the protocols and the brief others some be in the street wars. Why? Because as you know, the braveness sharing through the world being so keenly, and what shall happen is then we are anxious, or then we are hoping where other soul and may not keep home longer time. That shall happen anyway. Why? Because through 7 months, through 9 months, keep homing are so cumbersome. Really? I don't know why they truly are thinking so, but by my side are so much better being keeping home because have whatever son. Here me being an exercise, in the home it be and the ruling, in the home have my studio, in the home have my bridge, have my music, in the home have whatsoever me needed. Whatever me needed be in the household. And by my side, have not any issues with him go at those work. Why? Because whatsoever me wish spots all be in my household. Whatever, alcohol, tobacco, the music, recordings, performs of the software, internet, and exercise and law. I don't need it there because have a full work here. the household. No, just here at the Infinity Vision studio are other way. But an important is not my own. An important is that are so stumbling who is Sleepy Joe are growing at the president than them being at the responsibility by the virus spread. Why? Because you know, have other Democrats, have others blue words we are growing at the poodle them being cooking today. Our someone shall not dampen anytime. Our someone shall not be addressed thereafter at the caucus election being done. In other words, and if you go in at the website, if you go in there, we are hooking there, you know, and have longer pictures and have longer videos and have a mainstream fully about them, you know, about those poodles that are no more than domestic terrorists. Then you told them shall sang his hand in behind, reiterating they want to so. Are you thinking they should wash their hand in behold going at betting at the woman? You are thinking really that, for example, then we'll keep distance before going and telling anyone? You think so tandem, for example, we shower hands before going at the business at destroyed it? I don't know, but so Patsy or I don't know when could think so Raider or you think slightly who then just behind in the business side to the other, oh please let me your jail because have so messy at hand and this business could be fooled at the virus and need behind open up at the business with my bad sunny side my handy and spend at the alcohol jail. I really so not happen. No, they are not keeping one being at the brightness. No, and you beware there. Many of those poodle are at the responsibility because are sparing at the virus in many ways because have other contact with more force and them are not carry self and them are just some who with following the brain by the blue ones and me not any or so. Why? Because at the same voices by the blue ones are growing at what they not will any what they do or will not pay what journey today thereafter at the election day. No, so and the other so important I should in the debate where who owns more of all at the Russia emission in the 2016 Donald winning. Why? Because our owns more don't have others toolings, not have other track to attack the opposition, but are great, no? But if you remember as well, and someone could be that sleepy Joe are not getting in a demand because may not sleep as well behind at the debate. No, maybe we're not sleeping longer and some who that forget. No, and let me do so by him at the investigation more than twice or three investigation being headed because of the emission through the Russian power and through the Ukraine in the election 2016. And those investigations were serious investigation. Are not someone with pay or whatsoever one we have no skillet or have navalness by do so. No, in the other one are on a serious force, no, and a serious department, than are belonging there, and then no time being any emission because the Russians or because the Ukraine. No, so as the president is still up by him at the sleepy show, and you were in the program in the debate have no more words than let what my son, or in this case the sleepy joe's son, keep far the meaning from themselves. Why? Because he spill the son are not his wealth, and what they claim an other wish, but later in shortly time after this war, then pull it on, behold, at the war who at the family are not at the chase. Not worldly because Don acts alone him and his son. Have others one through his family. We are holding this corruption, or rather than corruption, because corruption could be not at a better word spending at the matter, but uh, this meaning or this profit or this helpness by the Biden family, because the brother, because others, because the son are someone real, no, and are involved every one of them, and worldly when where's others helpness because other countries like Russia, like China, like Ukraine, and our emails and our other sons, we are a witness. So be true, it's not the President Donald, but the former president Sleepy Joe, and are worldly someone that is better spill in at the first time is not the money son my owner, and later when everything be more close at this matter spill, no, it's not about my family, it's about the families from the homeland, no, are why? Because wobbly the witness be stronger, the witness be stronger, and right now the world know who being a bigger truth, and better than defend self have not do so, rather than pull it all at the chase is not about his family, but about the family from the homelanders. So are obviously is that only way to defend this chase, but rather than defend are done who be true. No, so the other song is the Joe Biden care or at the Sleepy Joe care. Why? Because in a time coming at the healthcare system or what the same age will hope or by carry on or by grasp and embrace uh, at the wellness, no, at the healthy from the homelanders. Here spill at the Obamacare shall be somewhat from the past, but at the new week coming shall be an abiding care. No, but as you know, me know in others land through Mexico are an enterprise we are storing and the Obamacare and Wobbly are somehow really insane. No, I mean have a chance to belong there and full job in there and are somewhat so insane and are somewhat who are does not hold him what is an a healthcare system. So them being like by president working in the Obamacare's meaning. By that, they now know twist by the sleepy care. No, so at the sleepy care, I don't know what shall do, but wobbly shall be no more than a bed by one and be as longer time because our great, great, great faking that at Obamacare were success. In the other hand, are the one which not do so. But the sleepy care shall be coming through the Biden administration and shall be some who wobbly and some will wait anytime. No, so once more, when Barnard Sanders, when Nancy Pelosi, when other Democrat names arose in the debate in these other issues, the words at the sleepy Joe pull it on here is once again are not me agree with them and are some who think all different than my own and are they not my working and so shall not the persons more because we are the same stumbling them blind doing at the behind. Where are the same soul? Why? Because at the world no, then are not in the same channel and not are running as well at the same way. Everyone are ficter and ticter and not know what to do. I don't know one day needed through the homeland because the sleepy Joe and her for somehow at the vice president we are or at the woman shall running because the vice presidency are blaming other hosts at the Congress, everyone, other hosts, and no one know what truly needed at the country to address so as well. It's some happens here, and other stumbling shall not be screened through the debate, because we're at the most bigger stumbling did behind in the past debate. No, and once more are other witness at the world know who they are not working together, who then are not knowing what to do because if they were blaming or knowing what our journey shall address at the same thinking and shall be stronger there. It's what be at the strongerness in the party at the job together. But who whatever being victim and victor at the party are weak and are so obviously no and be no we're great those words shall be faking whatsoever sound greater time when at Nancy Pelosi at Barnard Sanders and many others naming by the Democrats of owning at the debate were better regardless faking but not spill and not enjoy my job and not what other Democrats me with journey because wobbly are not at the same achievement they engage today and wobbly in their future. No, but the other issues there is who at the worst sleepy job pin up on there in a debate where who at the business needed helping. No, are sometimes so witty. Why? Because when you talk slightly or when you begin to blame all and a mindset and remind what's going on throughout the COVID-19 shall be where who, for example, were at the same puddles that the Democrat movement has journey when destroyed at the business. And if you are going, for example, at the James Watt Twitter and others medias, you beware who them are defending them and they wish not dying what these reuters or poodle have set in through the land. They may not ensure at the force the business have helping, worldly have helping, but need someone to protect from the Democrats. Is what the business needed. Someone would keep far away at the same business by a Democrat one because they being the same with our brothers. So they are not anytime anyone by the business will be in there because of the Rotaries. And their writers are just glad because at the war they don't being confused. Oh, Sleepy Joe one eye at the business as long as us being trodden so and as long as are us we are belonging to and keeping away whatsoever be there by us. In other words, them being an women and older men and many others hunt to take whippy because them business because are at the job by longer time than did and are at the heritage than offspring. You don't know who every single day thinking up at the morning to going out at the job and keep so cleanly and get a payment from the workers. I do not know if they have a great selling day. And are somewhat they are no worry and shall be shame. Spill so. Why? Because you know the word shall prove on yourself that wishing stick eyes by the business there when being at the poodle you ahead at the sand we are getting down to the bottom. Is that not true? They anytime brought up eyes by the business. They were when born so, they were then brought so, they were when going by roofing like that. And anytime feel at a hairbrain and anytime feel what others being whippy because the three are broke and anytime they feel what others show his future is wish are some who they not being worried by so. I saw who they not loom anytime because by then are important don't wear anytime at the business but protest and let or try at the force or at the war told the president Donald have not that ability to keep safely at the states, to keep safely homeland, and spill later. Them are somewhat the president Donald need not control. The poodles are somewhat the president Donald need not become quiet. And by them being there, not shall be loom, because then we really are working and obtain his well by his family, because you know who many others souls need pay off. You don't know who longer time or who many or who other and for they are blaming by getting safely their business. Because it's the enforce. It's what they longer time were funding. Longer time were in temper keep great with every single day enforcement. And many of them today have no answer what shall happen. And many of them to pay others stay. We are bluers, we should not then keep more economic profile, other budget by arose what the poodle a Democrat wants ahead dying with his worthy word because it's not worthy word. Rather than go and beating woman, rather than go and do amongst the brotherhood evil sons is an unworthy word. Than isn't a supply by other sons. No, but are no are on a bigger fakey are not true the which are the helping business anytime. Then where which let the sons go at the bottom today. So um another important some very needed address here is, for example, at the drug treatment. By there, we are in the penalty because at the drug is pen or other drug penalty. But what you told later the treatment after that happened? Why you not told prevent so and did the treatment behind? What you keep that at the war need be in a shipwrecking or perhaps not at the fully war, but at the living way from them being an a shipwrecking, but thereafter at the shipwrecking, they ongoing at the treatment at not more easier, at not much more better, do so behind to prevent the penalty to prevent getting further than owner life, a trampled at the living way from others. Why don't not do an treatment behind? Because whatsoever son then, whatever will go at the treatment. You told by treatments are really at the reply you words by the drug policies. Why don't do like that before the trampleness happen? Why after? Why not prevent many illness in our society? Why? Because it's so much of easier and more economic to so. Going at the because wherever they ongoing so wherever if you talk in the treatment wherever they talk so, but why keep time or what way more moments or other songs happen by their ongoing at the treatment? Why not put all behind? Are better talk on prevention, and it's just what the right one being talking. And us know many of the time they are parts of in the debate are no more than what's other thinking from the wide right than is told by the I could account from other representatives by the right one and so because it's not true happen. But wherever auto you have other information and then at the level one have other information also should be more easier have other advantage and be build it but didn't. Why? Because are not at the full information, they are not fully are not at the squishing in at the full info. By so, they don't know who just address among the opposition. But wobbly, if you talk, let them go worse at the treatment, why not do so behind? By prevent, many other songs shall happen. And a treatment can worldly, I know what will then know in the treatment, and what then will know, and what then will lie there. And someone may know just as well. But as much as better prevent every single song behind happen. It's who, for example, when your baby being just next where you're cooking and you say him, hey, don't be close at the kitchen because you may be bored because I cooking some who are very jeopardy by yourself. Please go away and be in the lobby and be in your room and so. You do so by your baby don't bored and prevent like that. You know way the storms happen. You don't know way that the baby shall be born violated for talking. Hey, you are learning right now that me not being just next at the kitchen. Because if you be next at the kitchen, shall pour just who right now are worldly. So every time be behind. Time before the tones happen. But is other some really important are better by the right wing every time prevent many son behind happen, not after, not keep and receive after at the penalties, no. So behind because whatever they ongoing so. If you don't want post there or jailing them, you know one post there on jail or jailing them, wherever they ongoing at the treatment. Why not prevent and before so happen, let them hold at the treatment. But the lastly matter so important here is, for example, the um, immigration are somewhat with many one being so scary, but are very important protect the life of the human being to pay in the jeopardy wars are flowing. Why? Because are so more danger to take at the war than at the 17, at the 19, at the 18, at the 16, at the war so to take more jeopardizing than longer before. And it's not truly. And the war has been to take twisting more evil every time. And are needed keep away then safely in many songs. Now at the if you know then we are in a delay at the universal human rights acknowledgement whatsoever way slavery like an bigger crime amongst the being whatever is slavery way. And as you know, the human trafficking and the slavery or smuggling are unslaver ways. So are some who being grasping and broke out at the universal human rights. At the universal human right care at the force by whatever slaver way. And the smuggling and the human trafficking is an slaver zone. And prevent so is what made blame. What shall blame? What blame at the Donald meaning, not what are told at the Democrat one, because wobbly then later and were stupid so. It's not true. It's why by them are so much better not dying at this crime and broke at the universal human right and no keep safely from the slavery trade, whatever slavery trade, just and the universal human rights appeal are better by then being blended in this matter and arose other sons. No, who, for example, give others benefits, but at the lastly, at the matters, at the important matter, we are at the universal human rights shall not addressing, because are just not cutting the branch from the struggle, and it's what you should do. Cut it off at the branch what the issuelessness is putting through our society. Cut it on there, not other song. Because it's, for example, you have a plant, we are so sick, you need cut off at the plant. If you have a fruit, no, who are so sick, and an apple, in others apple who are so sick, you need let the apple go away and disappear. So because an entire society could be sick, not because at the immigrants or at the asylum seeker, but because at the slavery trade, who are a universal human right violation, and then with no fault out, but carry at the human life are broken what they were being protected them, and rather can do whatever so by rewards at those pilgrims, rather than so shall be dying at the human right violations, universal human right violation. But later, let them others wells, others feeds, no, and let them they dream, but safely. Dream it and dream with careness, with a job together by the same human being, by our ordinary society, by ourselves. Is what shall do. First of all, abolish at the breaking from these universal human rights. Well, by my own being fully tonight, so remind at the next Monday at the program running as every single day. So yesterday be ableist because at the presidency debate, but today at the analysis. Well, by my own be so glad even you meet me. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.